welcome to Legacy 8. I got it right this time. Where we are exploring some different win cons, I guess. And I've got one that I've managed to take one that slipped through the cracks until now.
Which lost a few months or a few weeks.
Yeah, it's to be fair. At one point, it looked like it was going to really take off, and it didn't. And I can't remember why, to be honest.
Well, I mean, it's simple enough. I think a lot of the time it's just getting it lined up.
Yeah.
It's tricky, yeah. But no, Heenan drone is fun. Mine is just a bit crazy. That's all I'll say for now.
Yeah. So, who do you want to go first?
Yours is going to take a little bit more explanation than mine. You've got an actual cohesive unit going on there.
Yeah. So, shall I go first?
Yeah, go on.
Okay then. Right, so I've got Heenan drone, and the whole point of Heenan drone is you get your Bobby Heenans, who are when fielded until the end of turn. For each die your opponent assigns to block, they lose 1 life. So, the point being that you want to make your that's part of it. Then you get your I've forgotten how to say it.
Fetid bloat drone.
Yes, that one.
Putrid explosion, something like that.
Yeah, putrid explosion, deadly, and when he attacks, all opposing character dice must block him if able. So there you go. It's pretty simple, really.
Board clear.
You're board clear. He's got deadly. It's pretty nasty, and they have to block. To go with that, I have Kate Bishop Sharpshooter. Cheers, Mike, for telling me where to buy it. I've been after this for ages, trying to get one. I didn't realise I could literally just go on eBay for a £5. I was going to pay way more than that. But anyway, so I've got that, and it's got the global, basically the static field global, and that's why she's there. But also, when fielded, deal 3 damage to target villain character. That isn't going to be useful this game, but that is not, that's not completely useless.
It's not to be sniffed at. That could take out a poison ivy red.
Yeah. So, definitely something potentially useful. Supreme Intelligence, just to make sure I can have my bobbies where I want them. Clayface, just so I can buy my bobbies. Danny Moonstar with Infiltrate. To be honest, just having I can have dice in the field. She's a mask, so she's useful for all my globals, and I can choose, and then I can attack with my bloat drone and Danny. Although you don't have to block. Do they have to block?
No. If you have to, you don't want to be attacking with other things.
No. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know why she's there. Then she's just there.
She's there for backup in case
got masks. Yeah, I don't know. Nylor, so I can KO my bobbies, and Black Widow, who is a mask and can spin things down. So I could potentially, a bit like a Green Lantern team, be sitting on tons and tons of masks. Also, Walk with Elias and Villainous Pact mask globals. So yeah, cool. It's pretty simple.
Where's the Lantern when you need them?
Yeah.
So my team is tag out. There we go. That's it. Plus I've got Power Almighty to spin them all up and prep me loads of stuff. And because I feel I'm going to need lots of energy, I've got Anger Issues to give target character +3 attack and Overcrush, and also for the Pump Global on there, Fist Pump Global, target character die gains +1 attack. So Eddie is just tag out, Sting is just tag out, Ric Flair is just tag out, although he has the plus pay for generic target superstar die gets +4 attack. Mankind is just tag out, and then Xavier Woods is tag out, but he also has, Xavier Woods is active. You may reroll action dice 1 extra time during the roll and reroll step. Trish Stratus, yeah, that's how she would say it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trish Stratus attacks. Target superstar die can't block this turn. So if you have got a wall of stuff and I want to get through characters, I can just attack with loads of her, and then your stuff just can't block. Means I've got more chance of you having to use your masks for static field or Kate Bishop than actual characters, which is good. And pay shield, prevent 1 damage to superstar die or player. Then I've got Seth Rollins When Seth Rollins attacks, all sidekicks must block a Seth Rollins superstar die. So while they're attacking together, effectively, I can take out all your sidekicks and up to 4 characters. And Kofi Kingston also has regenerate. Yeah, whatever. That's it. I doubt I'll be using him other than to tag him out. That's it. I've kind of gone a bit left field here. There's no real control other than if I have more characters than you have masks and characters, then I'm going to do a big load of damage. But then that's a nice big empty open field. Although I don't really want much in the field because of your bloke drone and Heenan. So actually, it's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Something.
I think the main issue I'm going to have is getting the characters to have more than you've got.
Yeah.
But I can also, the good thing with tag out is I can do targeted removal pretty easily.
Yeah.
So if you've just got a bloke drone in the field and I've got 2 or 3 characters, I can get rid of bloke drone.
Yeah, true.
So we'll see how that works.
Right. 0.
0 and 2.
0 and 2.
It's remarkable how many times that actually happens. 1 and 1. There you go, your choice.
I think I want to go first.
Yep, okay.
All right.
You've got loads of globals going on here.
I have. Oh, yeah, I've got Kate Bishop, Clayface, Supreme Intelligence, Villainous Pact, and Nylor, and Walk with Elias.
Right,
so,
okay. Not too much.
You can't find something to use.
Well, they're all masks apart from the generic one.
Right. No mask the first time.
Good.
No masks the second time.
Well, that's a great start.
I mean...
What with the liars?
Yeah, you got anger issues. I can't even buy that. Is absolute.
That is très amusant.
Yeah, I'm fuming.
I like the Walk with Elias.
Yeah,
actually,
but I'd much prefer buying 2 Bobby Heenans.
Yeah, I mean that is true. Right. Oh, look at these masks. Okay. So if I'm buying stuff first, right. Mask and Shield is a Sting. Shields is a Stratus. I think she's going to be the go-to, isn't she? Really? Or a Power Almighty. I'm going to buy a Power Almighty and I hope I roll some Psychics. So yeah, your turn.
Okay.
There you go. First turn action dice.
At least I've got.
Hey, these masks.
Add 2 sidekick die from you. Use part 2 prep. Okay. So I can buy a Bobby. I can Clayface him in and buy a Bobby. So that's what that is. I might go a bit crazy. I'm going to see if I can get more stuff. That's a shame. Okay. So I can buy a Bobby, right? I can buy a Bobby Heenan.
Yep.
Clayface him in on double mask. Buy a Bobby Heenan for 1 mask and a fist. Then I can either get that in my bag, although I don't really, I'm not that desperate to get him out. I might Walk with Elias to move to. Yeah, let's do that one.
Yeah,
because I don't need them yet.
No, that is true. Oh, that's a good roll. Okay, right. So I want to prioritize. Just getting stuff in the field. I could buy Mankind for 3. I kind of want to prioritize the stuff that gives me extra stuff. So I should change them over, but yeah, so these 4. I think I don't want to Trish this time. I don't want any of those 3 this time. So I might go for Xavier Woods. Xavier, oh, his fielding costs are atrocious. I'm going to go for a Sting. his fielding costs are much better. Then I'm going to Clayface that, and then I'm going to Villainous Pact.
Okay. Right, everything goes in the bag.
Yeah.
4 come out. Okay, I'll take Heenan on double mask. It's delicious. Oh. Oh, very nice.
Ooh, lots of masks. Nice.
Lots and lots of masks. Right, let's reroll these 2. Shield. Oh, perfect. And another mask. Okay.
So you can, yeah, I've got all these masks, and you can spend most of them as shields, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
I have to spend 5. I haven't brought myself any way of getting him cheaper, which
No.
isn't really that bad. So that's
No,
fine.
no.
5, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. And then I could buy a drone, and then I can use power to prep once per turn on your turn. That's a shame. So I've got 2 masks. I can bring him out, which will give me 3, which means I could buy Cape Bishop. I don't really want to buy Cape Bishop.
No, it's just not that useful against me.
If I bring him out, do I buy Bobby or do I? If I, what's awkward like? 1, 2 from your bag. If your opponent gets a number, so I'll get kind of got that almost certainly coming out next turn. Let's just buy another Bobby. Let's buy the last Bobby, I think.
Okay.
And then over to you.
Alrighty. Okay. That is a level 2 sting. Mask, that's not too bad. I could buy another sting or a Xavier with that. For a mankind. Let's see what I get with this. Energy. Alright, okay. That means I could buy a Trish for 4. I can field him. I can Clayface and Villainous Pact.
Okay. Are you attacking?
I mean, I could go through for 2, but I'm going to leave it this time.
Fair enough.
I'm going to leave it.
Alright. That's 4. I'm not keen on that. Let's try that again. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's better, and I get to walk with Elias. So draw 1, 2, 3. If
How many have you got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what have you got in the bag? Just 1 psychic?
Yeah, basically.
1.
Oh, you knew it, right. So, guess the number of die, put them into your use pile, otherwise prep them. So put them in my use pile. Okay, fine.
That's also not the worst thing, really.
No, I can live with that. Alright,
Well,
okay.
could you not have like refilled your bag?
It doesn't say, so I don't
I've
think.
always played it that I can, but then obviously it's a 50-50 whether you choose 2 or 3. Because if you're going to have, but it's probably better for you just to do that.
But I mean, can you actually? Because it doesn't say anywhere that you can refill your bag.
I would say if you've got 1 in your bag and you want to pick 1 out, then you can't refill it. But if you want to pick 2 or 3 out, then you can refill it.
Okay. Well. Anyway.
So we'll play that from now on.
Yeah.
I think that's how I've played it. But obviously, if you do that, then I know that I've got a 50-50 chance rather than a 30% chance. Because I always manage to get it when there's 1 in the bag, always.
I think if I do this, I'm gonna. I don't want to do that. So I've got 3, so I can buy all sorts of stuff really, but it might be worth a turn of I do that, I get to refill my bag. So I can either refill or I can take out some sidekicks, which is going to be a net equal. Or I can buy stuff. Or it cost me 2. I could do that. Let's try that. Alright, I'll spend 2 to move a Bobby Heenan over, and then I'll walk with Elias to move 2 sidekicks over, which then gives me a chance of getting... it doesn't really, but potentially it's a good move.
Okay.
Depending on how lucky I get.
Do you do Villainous Pact first?
No, because I'm not Villainous Pacting.
Right. Oh, your Supreme Intelligence.
Yes.
Yes, that's true. Okay. I was going to ask if you were going to attack them. I don't think you are.
No. I'll pass, thanks.
Oh, level 3 and 2 sidekicks. Right, so 1 energy to field her. Oh, actually, that's kind of perfect, isn't it? Alright, 1 energy to field her. Do that. And then Villainous Pact that. Oh, hold on. You've got nothing in the thing. I might take some bag burn then. Oh no, I can't, because that's my bag here, idiots. Right. Okay, so in which case I'm going to attack with Trish.
Yep.
And tag out him for 6.
Okay.
Bish, bash, bosh.
Right. Everything goes back in.
That's quite satisfying, I'll have to say.
4 comes out. That's not a good 4.
No.
Although Walk of Elias could be interesting. Although I could afford. I might do that. So 4. That's 5.
Got a fist as well.
Let's reroll these. Oh, very nice. Alright, in that case, I can definitely almost certainly guarantee my thingy next turn. And I can, once per turn, so I can save 2, and I can make sure I've got a Heenan for next turn. So I can spend 5 on a thingy, and then that leaves me with 4. Now I could spend a mask to bring those out, which is probably worth doing. So spend a mask, bring him out. That's 2 masks. Sorry, as a character, don't you know this role, this play?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time you tried to cheat.
And then that gives me 5 more. So I want to keep 2, so I could keep that, which would give me 3. So that could be a Villainous Pact and a thing, which would be very good. So yeah, let's then Villainous Pact. 1 over. And it gives me 2. Let's buy myself a Black Widow, I guess. Or do I keep that? Although I've got a blocker now, so it's not scary. Although it's the same, you can still do 2 more, but I still think still buy Black Widow. Yeah, I'm starting to realise why it went out. There's just a lot to it.
Yeah. I like the fact that you're now considering my tag out team scary. That's quite fun. It's quite fun.
Right, over to you.
Okay. I've got 6. Oh yeah, because I tagged him out, didn't I? Oh, sweet. It's all coming together. Level 2. Psychic though, this is where I prep everything. So that's going to be 3 preps, which is them. So, field him, field that. So what I want to do, I want to do that now. I know what I could do is I'm going to buy an Eddie. I'm going to Villainous Pact, so it's going to be one of those. And then I'm going to Power Mighty, so it's going to be the other three. And then I shall pass priority.
I'll Supreme Intelligence over a thing.
And pass turn.
Okay.
I have a newfound. I know it's always been powerful, but I've had a newfound respect for this Power Mighty recently. I think it's just really good.
Yeah, it's just I mean, it never worked for me personally.
Oh, he should be level 3 as well.
Halfway there.
3.
Oh, God, I know how this is going to go for me now.
Uh-huh.
And bloody hell! I didn't see that.
Okay, that's come out nice.
Right. So I want to keep those. I want to pay one for that, one for that. So that's fine. So I can pay to put them on, and then that gives me 2 of those, which is fine. Really.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 1 in the bag, so I could. I'm going to Clayface in a Black Widow
Mm-hmm.
now, and then I will. On double masks, not single, funnily enough. Then I'll attack with a bloat drone, who's a 4/5,
Mm-hmm.
and everything has to block him.
There's no penalty less if I tag him out because he has to block, doesn't he?
Yeah, but you can't tag out on blocks, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was only when you're attacking.
After blockers are declared.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But it doesn't matter because, it doesn't really matter in this respect. So I will do that.
Yeah. So you will do enough.
6.
6, but I will bring him back.
Okay, but these will get deadlied. So
And
I lose 4.
yeah.
But now I'm rolling 3 tag out characters and 5 sidekicks. Right. But you've got 3 characters and 2 of those. But Trish Stratus is good. Right, so he's good. He's good. Sidekicks, not too fast. That's fine. That's good. Do I want the sidekick? I don't think I do. Right. Yes. 3 characters. I need to buy Seth Rollins now. So that's going to cost me 1 to field all of these. Let's go for a shield. So he's level 2, he's level 1, she's level 1. Then I shall I could bring this one in by 2 Eddies, but I kind of want Seth Rollins. Although you've only got 1 psychic anyway, so that's not a major issue. See, that's quite fun. I like that idea. I know that I'm gonna get 1 through, but you've got 3 you've got 2 masks. And they're all going to die anyway next turn. So I'm wondering if I should Power Mighty. I like Power Mighty, but there's no point in holding back masks because you're deadly. So if I was to attack with Trish, which one do I not want blocking is the question. I don't want Heenan to come out of the field, do I?
Not really.
No. So I should buy another. I think Trish is better at this stage. So I paid for that. I'm going to pay 4. Should I do Clayface? I don't think there's any point. Because, I mean, the only thing. I suppose I could prep it. So let's Clayface. Let's spend 4 on a Trish. And then let's Villainous Pact, which messes my bag up a little bit, but it means I'll definitely get another Trish next turn. And then I'm going to attack with all three, and say that Heenan cannot block.
Okay. Oh, that's annoying.
I know. that's my plan now. Get all your Heenans in the field and then leave them there.
So I'll block.
Admittedly, you can.
Trish with a sidekick.
Yep.
And then I will pull back the other two.
Pull back the other two. You want them all in the field, don't you? Okay, I'm going to tag out them two.
My sidekick goes, does he?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Cool.
She's a 6/6.
Yeah. All right. One bag.
Yeah, so I know they basically need to keep Heenan in the field, but I can't anymore. I can't.
Three come out.
Need to buy some more Power Almighties.
Cheap Heenan and stuff that I'm not that bothered about. No masks, which is definitely annoying.
Mm-hmm.
5. They're pretty useless. Wow, that's ruined my whole plan. What have you got? An Angerish's and a Power Almighty. I might buy a Power Almighty.
Okay, Power Almighty's good.
Yeah, no reason why not. It will be this black-orange one.
Okay.
Do I put him on? See, I need the blockers, really.
That is your issue at the moment.
Yeah, so I think I will put him on, but I won't use because you'll
Okay.
block. Mind you, how big is she, sorry?
She's only a 2/2.
So actually, there's no reason for me not to attack because...
No.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll attack with my 4/5. With
Got a block, so I'll take 1 damage.
Yeah.
Down to 15. Is that right?
Yeah.
Because I took 4 from the four blockers.
Yeah.
Right, 2 Trish Strategies. That's 2 that possibly can't block if I roll them. That means I've got 5 in the bag though, which is quite nice. Mm-hmm. Right. That energy is shift shield bolt. It's another Trish, isn't it? Or Eddie's. So right, come on. Okay, no 2 Trish Strategies. That's a bit annoying. Okay, so you've got no masks though, which is quite useful.
Yeah.
So they're all going out. 1, 2, 2. Then I've got 5 to spend. But I can't really do a huge amount with the. If I buy a 4 cost something, and I can't do a lot with the last one. So I'm thinking Power Almighty, Anger Issues. I'm gonna go forecast. I think Power Almighty. If I can get that cycling properly, then that's powerful. And then I'll attack with all 3. Right. Yeah. Let's say your middle dice can't block.
Okay.
So you got 2 defense.
I guess Heenan will block Trish. What it's worth.
Yep.
And then do I let so you'll KO them both, but then you'll just end up KOing and they all go. So and I guess I'll block Sting.
Okay. Sting. Okay. So she's blocked. He's blocked.
But he's got deadly. So does the deadly kick in?
Well, after blockers are declared, I then move them. I don't KO them. I move this die from the field zone. So I'm going to do that. Obviously, go through for 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5. Okay. Oh, make it 6 with fist global.
Okay.
That's what I knew. I hadn't saved that particularly for the fist.
All right.
Okay, you'll go.
So 4 come out. That's better. I might keep that because this is pretty good for me. In fact, that's a pretty good turn for me, all in. If I've got those 2, I've got a great turn coming up as well. Put those 2 out, which would. So I can either do you 2, and it's not a lot, but 3, 4, 5. 5 damage, which isn't too exciting. But with those 2 there, I'm a bit safer. So let's field these 2 for free, and then I'll attack with 2 1/1 Heenans.
Okay, cool.
Cool. And I'll go
Take
through.
2. Did you want to do anything with those question marks?
No, thank you.
Okay.
1 day.
1, 2, 3, 4. Which tediously leaves my bag with 1 in it, but if I roll Power Almighty, I'm okay. Well, I could be okay anyway. Yeah, not with them rolls.
Cool.
Well, that's fine. That's all right.
That's pretty good.
2 question marks. You don't want to be using them to push my stuff back. You would rather use that for getting a Bobby Heenan.
What? No, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't give me that. Right. So that's packed. Anger issues. Or I could buy Xavier Woods. I think I just need characters now. So actually, I mean, now that I'm looking at this team and how it's working, Mankind definitely isn't as good because of his attack. Well, no, Mankind isn't as good as with his attack, but the fielding costs are key in this one.
Yeah.
Right. I could do villainous. Do villainous pact and buy an Eddie. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Eddie. Villainous pact. Just checking to see if I actually needed costs then, but I don't. So they're going up for free. Level 1 and a level 2. I will do Power Almighty, which won't prep me anything. It'll just make these level 3 and a level 2, which is obviously better all around. What have you got attack wise? Just a 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm going to pass priority.
Right. So I think basically it works out the same, but you can tag out. You're going to make I don't know, make my sidekick or my widow stay. So that means I'd have to block with my deadly, which means that I'd be knocking out one of yours.
Both. Oh no, yeah, both. Well. Yeah.
So, but either way, but basically, whether I keep what I've got, and then I think I might use, because if I bring it over, it's kind of it's going to be a net equal.
Yeah. So it's actually for me, it's calling your bluff as to whether I attack at all.
Yeah.
If you don't bring over an Eddie.
Yeah.
It's a Bobby.
But
if you don't bring over a Bobby now, then I might just not attack. But
yeah. But it doesn't change anything for me.
I've
got one in the bag, basically. I've got one coming.
Yeah.
It obviously means it gives me an extra chance that in case I'm whiff or something.
Yeah.
Which is better, I guess.
I mean, having 2 is always better because you can double up as well.
True. So, yeah, all right. I'll bring over a Bobby.
Okay.
I think just about. And then you'll attack with those 2.
Attack with both. I will say Black Widow.
Yeah, and then I'll block. It doesn't matter either way, does it? No. I'll block. I'm going to I know. I'll block Trish with the sidekick and the other one with the drone.
Okay. So I'm going to. What's his defense? 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll definitely tag out to
Yeah.
knock out your drone.
Okay.
Your sidekick stays.
Oh, he stays. That's nice.
Yeah, because I tagged him out, so you've got no.
Cool. And then I've got 4 in the bag. So I've got 2 chances to get a drone, 2 chances to get a Heenan. Watch me not get any of them.
Well, it doesn't matter. I've got nothing to block with, so.
Yeah, but I still like to bloody roll them. I've got my drones. I've got 2 drones, which is.
Oh, actually.
I'll keep those. I might try and re-roll my Heenans and see if I can get. It's a bit of a no-lose scenario, so let's see if we can get something really cool for them. Oh, that was exactly what I was after. I've been really bad at changing cameras tonight.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll field 2 of those, which is very nice. And then I've got to spend 2. I guess I spend 2 masks rather than 2 question marks. You're rolling 2 of those plus probably something else. I definitely want to keep 2 things. So it basically means I can buy. I don't think I need to keep more than 2 question marks back, given my field. So it's a bag reset.
How much life have you got me on?
13.
Okay.
So I want to buy some more stuff, which I don't know if I do. I could walk with Elias and Clayface in 2 generic. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Right, let's walk with Elias to move 2 over. Then I'll Clayface in 2 generic. Oh no, because I can't use that for my thingy, so maybe I don't want to do that. Although, do I need static field? Like, the odds of you having more characters plus... it's always good to have static field. Though I can always Clayface one next turn. I think that walk with Elias is pretty good, looking at what's going in my bag. So, yeah, I think I'll just stop there.
So should you have 1 more energy because you Clayfaced in the 2 generic?
I'm gonna oh yeah, true. I'll unclayface in the 2 generic.
Mm-hmm.
And then
you can just Clayface in 2 masks.
Yeah, but yeah, because it will end up back in my bag anyway. So let's Clayface in 2 masks. That should be there.
Just make your one that's in the field 2.
That's 2. And then, do I want to do anything with that too? It seems silly not to buy something. But then I've actually come to the conclusion I don't think Black Widow was a very good choice now.
Well, she's a brilliant choice for this one.
Yeah, but I want to keep
against time.
Yeah, I want
to. You do want to keep stuff in the field.
But
you want to get my Trishes out of the field.
Yeah. So I think let's buy Black Widow because I think that's definitely worth doing, and I can still do something next turn. So over to you.
Okay. Not attacking?
No, you've got 13. I've got 5 stuff. In fact, actually, do I have lethal? 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I've got lethal, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, after all that. Blah, blah, blah. It feels a bit rubbish winning like that, but
it
seems silly up to you. And then I'll use Ric Flair Global to go through and win.
Well, or just anger issue.
Or anger issues. I'll go with Ric Flair Global.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, I was sat there the whole time thinking, yeah, you can easily, you've got this. Yeah. I liked this team, actually.
It actually was, not gonna lie, it was better than I thought it would be.
It was almost the perfect counter to yours, apart from the fact that I had an empty field most of the time.
Yeah.
So obviously it's better to have one thing, and when you don't roll your bobbies, I've got something to block with. But I did a lot of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, very quickly, very easily.
Yeah. I did 12, and that was only in about 3 attacks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that Power Almighty really is useful. Admittedly, my bag now after that one is that.
But
you never know. I could have pulled out one of these three, and if I do, then I'm in a strong position again. You know.
No, it's unfortunate that I ran static field because I just.
Well, no, I mean it's sensible because you need.
For me, I needed it.
You know, anything with deadly, you don't really want to let go, do you? But it might have been worth having instead of Danny, Poison Ivy would have definitely been better.
Yeah.
But then that only really for when I get my anger issues going, the overcrush going.
Yeah.
It's.
I think
deadly is a good ability.
I think if I worked on this team, I think you could definitely make it much faster than I've made it.
Oh, it's definitely got potential, but
I think it's when you compare it to the top stuff, it's so slow.
It's definitely there's definitely a reason it's taken us 8 episodes to get to it.
Yeah.
But as I say, I quite like this. If you hadn't have been running Bloat Drone, I would probably have gone more defensively. Well, early game anyway. It made sense for me to attack every turn, but then that did also leave me open to attack, which is why I should have possibly started saving some masks rather than buying stuff.
Yeah, but the masks wouldn't have helped anyway. I mean, I suppose in that last turn they would have.
Yeah. I wouldn't have died if I'd have had one mask. I wouldn't have died. But yeah, so that may be, but that's a very specific. And I don't even know if I rolled a mask in that last turn anyway. So who knows? But no, that was a good fun matchup. It's always interesting where obviously in this game you're at the moment obviously there's the top 3, and if you're playing competitively, it's always going to be the top 3 you're going to be facing generally.
Yeah.
Maybe the top, maybe
a Green Lantern,
2 or 3 others. Yeah, Green Lantern, maybe there's a couple of others that are kind of on the fringe, like the Jubilee and stuff.
I think Fish Slap could be good again. Looking at that, there's like a few cards that have come out, like the super rare Star Lord with the Energize. Like that's really strong on that. I was looking today. There's another one that gives things +1 when it's fielded. I can't remember what it was, but it was something else that I happened to see. I was like, oh, actually, that's really strong as well. So.
Yeah. But yeah, you can definitely see why Bloat Drone kind of fell off straight away. It's fun. It's the problem with it, and obviously this team wasn't a great matchup for it generally. But you overpowered me with the fact that I didn't have a field at all. But the main issue is just if you've got it's the same with Hope Rachel. If you're KOing everything every turn, then they're rolling everything every turn.
Yeah.
And that the board clear in that respect is painful. So stuff that's going to come through in the new set, or like either your Black Widow, the Spider-Man, the Pit Patrol, the new Storm,
Mystique,
where you're spinning stuff back here, you're losing it, and that is much, much more painful.
Yeah.
Than your classic board clear, which is what we would have seen, and we did see, say, 2 years ago when in the last meta, before they rotated. But yeah, it's still a potent team, and if you line it up right, and if you've always got your Bloat Drone, then your Heenans are always going to be working for you. You've always got the option of masks if you misroll him.
It's actually, funnily enough, it's one of the few. It actually probably be pretty good into a Godcatcher.
Yeah, true, because you don't want to block. Yeah, I suppose so. But the Godcatcher is good enough on its own.
Yeah, but no, I mean in the sense that like if you're against one, sorry.
Oh, I see.
It's definitely a soft counter.
Yeah. It is, but it's a lot more hard work than.
Oh yeah, than getting a million Godcatchers.
Or the upcoming Master Mold. It's never going to compete with that because it's only one less than Master Mold.
Yeah. But if you were
So
to, it's definitely. I think I think you could really. I know originally. I don't know if he came up with it, but I think it was Joe Vega who I first played against who used it, and he used it very. It was very strong. It'd be interesting to see his list and see how it is. Oh wait, it felt strong at the time when everyone was
yeah,
discovering the new stuff.
yeah. With the Heenan drone, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I played Chris, True Mister Six. He brought that team to Stoke last year. But as I say, the Stoke was what, March last year.
yeah,
It seems like it was about 4 years ago,
it
but
really does.
it was last year, and I think the WWE set only landed over here in the February, maybe the end of the February,
Yeah, sounds.
early March, and yeah, that was obviously no one had seen it. He obviously, with his connections, he'd seen that and gone and clocked it straight away and gone, yeah, this is actually really like life loss. That is strong.
Yeah,
Um,
and it does feel quite hopeless sometimes. You're like,
yeah,
I played against it, and it's like there's nothing I can do.
but that's literally why I played. At the time in that particular tournament, I had the
Was it your Howard Stark team?
it was Howard Stark with the sacrifice Howard to give everything +2
Yeah,
attack, and the Madam Web to absorb all the blockers. But obviously, I needed a wide field, and he's like, "That's brilliant, cool,
yeah,
come at me, build your field up nicely." Um, I'm attacking with Feta Bloat Drone now, and I've just fielded 2 Bobby Heenans.
yeah,
Cheers. That's 12 damage. You're like, shit. Because obviously at that particular point, no one had seen it. But now, as you say, with the advent of all the spin down stuff and everything, and the Godcatcher and Becky, it's just obsolete, really.
yeah,
I mean, deadly stuff is always useful, but you don't want to be giving someone an entire prep area of dice to roll
no,
on their turn.
no,
You know, it's like with the obviously with the Rachel Hope, there's workarounds if you happen to have X-Men characters on your team and you're against it, because then you can just KO your X-Men character to KO the field.
yeah. It's a shame when
Wait,
that Wincon died. Everyone worked out what you could do, and it was just
yeah, I
like
mean
overnight it killed
yeah,
it.
it's great, but it's it's definitely not. Once you know this, once you've got if you come up against it and you've got an X-Men character, you're like, cool, I'm just going to buy all them.
But I think it's one of those that now it's a bit like Dreadnought. Everyone stopped playing Dreadnought because
Agent.
Agent, but now no one brings Agent anymore. I think you could bring it back because
Yeah,
it's
yeah. But now there's the new Mystique,
yeah,
which
that's going to
is
be
the
horrible.
same ability. So effectively, at the moment, once that comes out, you can run Mystique and Agent, and that's your Thor gone. That's
Yeah,
your Eddie. Oh no, Eddie doesn't, because he's so that might see a resurgence of Bobby. Sorry,
yeah,
because you've got everything that's direct damage. Your Jubilee, your Thor, your Colossus. They're all gone if you run both.
yeah.
Unless you run Hope and Colossus and manage to get both of them out. Oh no, because it's 2 from it. Yeah, so it still wouldn't work, would it? No. So yeah, so if someone's running both those 2 against you and you happen to bring one of those 3, then you're like, oh, okay, I might as well give up and just attack with stuff.
Yeah,
But that's why force attacks are so useful. It's balancing up, because with my Master Mold team, I will always bring a force attack, because I don't care if you force my tokens to attack. You can do that all day long. But your Drax, okay, I'll have him attack and I'll knock it out with my Master Molds with my tokens.
yeah,
No problem. Or if it's a small enough defense, well, actually no, I don't think Drax can't KO even a level 1 Master Mold. So yeah, that's negated. But the Thors, you can be like, okay, you've now KO'd my Master Mold. Have another token. So it's quite interesting in that respect. even going on the gladiator, it's the same sort of thing. You know, I might take a bit of overcrush damage, but you're going to then be facing another token.
Yeah.
So I think tokens kind of seem to be where it's at mostly at the minute.
They seem really strong. I think the only thing, obviously, I think Becky's still there because it's so you can to beat Jerry Lawler, Booker T. I think you saw that with the Thanos game where it's like, I mean, that's a particularly nasty version that you're doubling double, but even so,
yes, yeah.
There's still room for that. Like if you were to practice it and really like get a good way of getting that, what is it, an 8 cost down, if you could get him in turn 3 or something.
It might even be a 7 cost, you know. Well, with the Dark Phoenix Global, all you need is a couple of psychics, and that's a 4 discount.
True.
And then that's a single roll. Well, it's not because of the globals you have to pay for, but you know, it's almost there, isn't it?
It's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty close. So
I mean, if he's a 7 cost and you happen to have 3 psychics and 4 question marks, for example, you could KO 3 of your psychics. You got 3 ramp for next time by Thanos for 1.
Yeah,
that's 1 turn's worth without prep. Plus you've got a Thanos, which is mental. Plus you've got 3 preps for the following turn.
No, it looks like even that. Well, no, my so yeah, I think there's Becky's still strong, but I still feel Godcatcher, which I know is contrary to Worlds and what happened, but I still feel that
it's out and out. If you roll well, out and out, it's the best.
Yeah.
If your opponent doesn't roll well, Master Mold, I have done a turn 4 kill with Master Mold. And they rolled 1, but they rolled literally 1 psychic in the whole 4 turns, or 3 turns, because I think I went first. So it's unlikely, but it's possible, definitely possible. But it's just through pure numbers in the field, you know.
Yeah.
Right, I think we probably rambled enough on this one, haven't we?
Yeah, we definitely had a nice end to it. So thank you very much, and we'll see you for Legacy 9.
Legacy 9, yeah. What other craziness we can find out.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
See ya.